I could say one thing that, because like in the beginning of the year, like she automatically said no talking, and you know how all teachers say that, but like she said don't ask no questions until we like start to do and stuff like that. And I remember one time I asked a question because I was confused about something. She just looked at me and just shook her head no, and we had to wait to like do now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Miss Goldstein, she kind of enforces the rule. Like the first 5 minutes of class, it's about the AMS three-way. So if you don't have, by the time the door closes, if you don't have your book and your iPad out, then she takes off points off your AMS three-way, and it kind of really affects your grade.
And plus, you can get lost if you're not paying attention. Cause
You can do what?
You can get lost.
Lost.
Because you have to know what she's talking about. And if you're not paying attention and if you're not quiet, then you have to wait for a long time. Because we only have after school to get things that we don't know packed down. But it is good to be quiet during the class.
Because if you really miss out one thing, like say if I can't even go to the bathroom during this class because if you miss one thing, you basically missed a lot. You missed the whole lesson.
Exactly.
And like you can't even do the homework right. You just gotta pay attention.
Yeah. And on Nearpad, like she tracks your participation. Cause like every time you submit something, like it goes to the participation grade as well.
Okay.
Not answer questions in the first 10 minutes of class. And make us
No. That's too much. That's too much. 10 minutes.
So like actually have the first 10 minutes for us to actually think on our own and do what we have to do on our own without teachers' help, so they can actually see what we're learning.
One thing that she does do though, that's good. It's like if someone makes a mistake, she could show it on the board. So if we made that same mistake, we understand what the problem was and everything, and then she goes over it. So that's good. And Nearpod is really good. Like the way she uses it, it's good. Like the websites and all those other stuff, like all that.
And Quizlet too.
Yeah. And like to add on to what Simon said with Nearpod, not everybody thinks the same, and we all have like different ways of arriving at one answer. And like she shows us like different ways of arriving at one answer, which is helpful.
And she sees all of our answers, so it's not like we just write it down. She doesn't know all of our answers. Like she sees all of our
and she
answers.
gives us feedback on it.
And we can see like we may have similar answers as other people too, so like we can actually elaborate and understand one another.
And the thing is that we don't always have to raise our hands. Like if you don't feel confident about our answers, we just put it on Nearpod and then she checks it. And when you find out that your answer is right, and then she wants you to explain it, like you feel more confident that you're right.
Or if it's wrong, because too sometimes we get wrong answers and she don't put you on the spot. So
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
Coming around to C. Remind us to learn on task. Let's go. So the do now question, what are the things that you see on here? We're doing a see, think, and wonder. So you're going to tell me what do you see, what do you notice with the 3 images? What do you think about the 3 images? And what do you wonder? So how many statements should we have for our do now?
You are a student? Thank you. Could you show me that you are a student? Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have a scholar sitting in front of me. So what are you doing?
45 more seconds for those of us who are working nicely. Thank you.
I see.
Okay. So
they're more strict, you know, like they're more stern. They have a high expectation of what they want and what they want you to do for like them. They also have like a value of when like if you do something good, you get a reward for it. So like it motivates us to do something good and behave in a proper manner.
What do you mean by like expectation?
Like on the first day, they had rules for us.
They had what?
They had like a list of rules.
Okay.
Like a whole like big 2 slides of rules of what we try to meet. And if you like meet that expectation, you'll get rewards and you know it'll improve your grade and boost it up. So like that's what like kept us going and focused.
Awesome. All right, thanks.
To add on to what she said, same thing. They like instilled a lot of rules in the class that made everybody more determined to focus and do their work. Because at the end of every work, it's not like you just do work and nothing. You don't get anything after. It's like you do work, you get a rewards type. But people like awards. So.
What kind of rewards? You guys both mentioned.
Well, we get stickers, but when you fill out the sticker sheet, you get like points on tests, zeros off, grade boosters.
You get $5.
$5.
Sometimes you get like a little snack or like a little gift.
Yeah. Do you do now? And then you get a do now grade. And like the different grading they grade you on tests, do nows, classwork, and all of that goes into your grade. So if you're trying to keep your grade up, you just do
Also,
work.
you can see like most people rarely raise their hand in other classes, but in this class you see everyone raising their hand.
And then people get mad for the teacher don't call
Yeah.
them.
So why does everyone raise their hand in this class?
Because they want to get stickers.
Yeah, they want to participate and get their grade up because they take a big interest on the AMS like pride.
Uh-huh.
They do a big like that counts a lot for this class.
Besides the working environment, when it's time to be quiet, it's time to be quiet.
How do you know when it's time to be quiet?
Because
Yeah,
once they give you work, like a packet or something,
You immediately know to start it because
Yeah.
there's a strict time frame.
Once
Like,
you
you
don't
get it
finish
done
by that
here
time, that's it.
now. When the countdown's up, that's it.
so you
You
can't.
get it like 0. You
no,
can't
no
make up
loud
anything.
gaggling.
How do you know how much time you have?
It's on the
It's
board.
on the board. It's like countdown. So if
And they make
you want
sure
time
that you
check,
have to finish.